please welcome your New York Knicks. At guard, at 6'1", number 2, Miles McBride. At forward, at 6'5", number 13, Josh Hart. At forward, at 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At guard, at 6'7", number 14, Benjamin Walker. At center, at 6'10", number 3, Anthony Davis.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Kristaps Porzingis.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Onto the front court along with Tatum. Holiday out there with Derek White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges out there with Josh Hart. And there's Davis, and it's McBride. In a point. What a treat for this team. 2 straight games, Greg, in the Big Apple. An extra night or 2 in New York City, not bad.
And no one is complaining about this trip. I spent a few years here. New York is just a special place. Best food in the world, and I'm sure this team has had some awesome dinners.
Here's McBride. Pass to Hart. Davis with a screen on Holiday. And here is Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for New York.
Knicks lead 3-0.
Holiday against Hart. Now here is Holiday. Outside Tatum. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's McBride. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to Walters. From deep. And another 3 for New York.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Tatum. His last outing, 16 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
And he makes the first. And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brett, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks' last title.
That's unbelievable. I mean, they've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. They've had a lot of great players, but man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
The pass to Davis. And the layup falls.
At that range, Davis is pretty much automatic. He's going to score.
Now here's White. He's guarded closely. Tatum setting the pick for White. Passes it to Tatum. Anthony Davis with the rebound. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Walters, he's covered by Brown. Hart with a screen on Brown. Here's Walters. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Knicks lead.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Tatum looking around. Rebounded by Hart.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Davis with a screen on Holiday. Here's Walters. The shot missing. Good D by Holiday.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
Tatum against Davis. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
McBride passes to Davis. Here's Hart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
First team foul.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hart.
It's so crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there, but I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
That one is no good. Celtics trail by 5. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Round the pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up, here's New York. The shot's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And really complete control of that game. If you recall, guys, they made sure they didn't have to sweat that one out down the stretch.
And the final score may not have indicated just how much they were in that one. They were clearly the dominant team.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's White. Still scoreless. Sinks the triple. The Knicks leading by 4. Walters Guarded by Tatum. Inside, loads it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
New York moving it around. There's the pick. Here's Walters. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ask any player who's the best perimeter defender, they'll all say Drew Holiday.
Drew is elite on that end of the floor. He can force turnovers, disrupt and just damage plays and challenge all the shots. You think you've lost him, and he's right there with you.
And here are the Knicks now. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's McBride. Off target from outside. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Pistons in Detroit. Pass to Porzingis. Rocket 6. Davis with some nice D.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Porzingis with the steal. It's White on the wing. Fires it up. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. White's got 5 points so far.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's McBride. Light covering. Here's Hart. And no good that time. Nice D from Porzingis. Tatum, that's for 2. White looking around. Back to Tatum. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here.
Give it up right now for the Knicks.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The later we get in the season, the hotter these teams have gotten. They're shooting leaders since the All-Star break in the NBA. Second, the Knicks.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Here's Bridges. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Walters. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal
It
foul.
goes on Jason Tatum.
Second team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
At the line,
Absolutely dialed
2
in
shots.
from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball
Take a break.
movement. Guys
Take a
have been
break.
open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
First free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Brown against Bridges. Tipped away. Porzingis kicks to Brown. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Just 4 to shoot. That one falls.
And some question Brown's jumper coming into the league. Now no one is because of shots like that.
Walters, light covering. Bridges outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got a couple of threes now in the first for New York.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Holiday. 14 points from him the last game against the Bulls in Chicago. And yes, it's good.
You got to stay in front of Porzingis, especially when he rolls out of the pick and roll. Even though that's not a guarantee, you're going to stop it.
To the inside. Here's Walters. No good there. White with the defensive effort. The Celtics trail by 3. And Porzingis, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throw coming up.
Yeah, Porzingis gets an angle like that once he gets by you. There's just really no way to get to him other than fouling him. So good job attacking this time.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And he knocks down the first one.
Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good health. And when he is that, he's a force.
And the Knicks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Davis sets a screen. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
Brown sets a screen for Holiday. Nifty move. And the layup is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Celtics making a switch here. Davis, the pass to Walters. 5 to shoot. Over Brown. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Off target with his 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Walters. He goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Outside, Davis. Here's DiVincenzo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
There's another level to DiVincenzo's game, and it starts to happen when he attacks like that.
The Knicks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And DiVincenzo, I think, is starting to take a lot of pride in the fact that he could do a lot of little things for the basketball team that add up. He scores, he can get some rebounds and get some assists. He's a weapon.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Passes it to Brown. Horford against Robinson. Here's Hauser. Good on the three-point shot. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
DiVincenzo kicks to Robinson. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Now DiVincenzo. That one misses.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Brown right side. Buried from 15 feet out. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
Robinson against Horford. On the wing, Anunoby. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
Here's Pritchard, following the score by New York. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
First one falls for him.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Smith checked in for the Knicks. And so he makes both from the line. DiVincenzo with it. He kicks it to Robinson. Pass to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Celtics with the lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Pritchard drills it from outside.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
The three for DiVincenzo. No good on the last second attempt there. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Celtics as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
You know, Brent, we know how intense NBA practices can get, but how often do tempers boil over?
Well, practices are where you improve, and it's also a chance for guys who are on the bench to let the coaches know they're ready for more minutes. So that competitive environment is going to cause some dust-ups, and trust me, Kevin, you don't hear about most of the things that go on behind closed doors.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Smith is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's DiVincenzo in the point guard. They're the group New York will start the second one. The offensive rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much. And the basket by Hauser.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here is Smith. Still yet to score. Kicks it to Bridges. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Jason Tatum.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Picked by Horford. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's McBride. Here's Anunoby. And he drives in. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford the pass to Hauser. Back to Horford. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pretty much an Al Horford staple right there. A polished player who has lots of confidence when he gets in that range.
McBride passes to Robinson. And here is DiVincenzo. Good on the triple.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Celtics lead 40-31.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Hauser, defended by DiVincenzo. Picked by Horford. Here's Pritchard. Robinson with the block.
Well, the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot, swatted away.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Knicks trail by 9. There's the pass to McBride. Tatum against Bridges. And Anunoby, here we go. Boston's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Anunoby. Here's McBride. Robinson a screen on Horford. Fires top of the key. And finished off by Robinson.
He's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. From downtown, Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. McBride passes to DiVincenzo. Bridges outside. Here's McBride. Hasn't made one yet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And you make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, boy, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics leading by 5. And here is Brown. 29 points for him last game against Chicago. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brown's got 8 points.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
Here's McBride. Light covering. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Bridges outside. Here's McBride. A three-pointer, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to White. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Misses from close range. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead early. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
So active defensively, and I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
Here's Bridges. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Pass to Walters. Shot clock at 6. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 13.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
44-38.
Outside White, and there's the pass to Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Porzingis kicks to Horford. Brown outside. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Brown missing. Knicks trail by 6. Passes it to McBride. Pass to Robinson. Anunoby with it. Back to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Boston leading by 4. Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Down low. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there. Now Bridges.
Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
For New York, they had gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Davis is checked in for New York. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Pass to Porzingis. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Now here is Davis following the miss by Porzingis. Bridges inside the three-point line. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Porzingis finds White. The Celtics working the ball around now. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Magnificent rejection.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's New York. They're on a 14-6 run. Bridges against Brown. Shoots from the right block. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Bridges.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Brown, good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's McBride. Light covering. It's Davis on the wing. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
AD recognizing the D closing in and got rid of it just in time.
Celtics leading by 3. Holiday with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. There's a good screen. White dishes to Holiday. Oh, good with the triple. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Walters. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead early. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now here's Porzingis. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
And so it's New York with it after the miss from Derek White. Walters guarded by Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on White. For New York, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Boston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Right side, Holiday. Brown outside.
2 minutes.
To the paint, trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half.
Great contest from AD there. Always a legitimate threat to throw it back.
Davis with a screen on Holiday. Walters guarded by Holiday. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's McBride. White covering. Hart wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. Boston trailing. White finds Holiday. Outside, White fires the 3. And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got 5 now.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now the pass to McBride. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. McBride's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
It's time for T-shirts.
The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. 4th, Anthony Davis.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Brown.
Celtics foul. Number 43. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The Knicks with the lead. Walters guarded by Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Inside. Pass to Hart. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Holiday.
And there's so many plays where Drew Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basketball.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's McBride, right covering. Here's McBride. His last outing, he had 8 points. 9 feet out, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 4 points this quarter. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
You know, the entire coaching staff loves the way they're playing. Sharing is caring, and these guys are playing for one another right now. It's awesome to see.
Judging from the oohs and the ahs in the studio, I think we all agree. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here is Tatum. on the court right now for the Celtics. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Derek White is out there with Holiday, and it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle.
Porzingis not letting anything or anyone get in his way right now offensively.
Here's McBride, a crossover, and he sinks the layup. McBride's got 7 points. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Outside Tatum, dishes it to Holiday. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks. New York trailing. Passes to McBride. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here he goes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 7.
What an athlete this kid is. Brown, it's just fun watching him get up and throw it down.
Kicks it to Davis. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to McBride. Davis with a screen on White. 5 on the clock. In low. Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
Tatum finds Holiday. No good on the 3. And so it's Davis bring the ball up for the New York Knicks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Taken away by Holiday. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. That one goes in. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Davis with a screen on White. Here's McBride. And the layup is good. McBride's got 11 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
62-61.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Tatum, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And that one misses.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
McBride passes to Walters. The pass to Hart from outside the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Brown deciding where to go with it. Holiday, no one around him. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3-point goal.
Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Bridges passes to McBride. Passes it to Walters. This one for 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And boy, he's really integral. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Brown. After New York gets the 3. The kick out to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum knocks down the contested J.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
Davis with a screen on Tatum. High post, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See
some urgency from him there. Sure. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. The kick out to Brown. The tray. And the Celtics another 3.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Outside, Davis. Here's Walters. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. He's got 23.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And how about the willpower of Tatum? He just takes over and finishes through the contact.
Walters guarded by Tatum. Chalk up 2 there. Boston with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
72-71.
Pass to Porzingis. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. For New York, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Walters, guarded by Tatum.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Horford's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight. And the NBA is just better when AD's playing.
Now here's Porzingis. 12 points for him. And the foul called on Porzingis. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First team foul.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And here they go. Finished off the break. Bridges got 12 points in the game.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Porzingis after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Celtics passing it around. Here's White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Walters guarded by Tatum. Down low, here's Davis. Up and in on the layup. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
White up top, defended by Hart. Pass to Brown. Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Brown against Bridges. And the pass to Walters, the 17-footer. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 4.
79-75.
Now here's Brown. 22 points for him. Outside Tatum. To the inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. 14 points for Porzingis.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top.
Walters guarded by Tatum. Here's Walters. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 11. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's Davis with the ball for the Knicks. A 2-point game. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Timeout call, the Celtics. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. Second, the Knicks. In fourth, the Celtics.
You know, making your free throws is so important, and I think both of these clubs have really improved in the second half of the season from the line.
Here's White. He's got 6. Brown outside for the tie, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Explosive in tight quarters. JB imposing his will out there.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one drops. He ties it up. New York has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Bridges passes to Walters. Nailed from three-point land. 30 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Horford. He dishes it to Brown. Boston, no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 3. Now Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. It's Davis on the wing. Bridges passes to Anunoby. 4 on the clock. No good with the wing jumper.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to White.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Feeds to Brown. Driving inside. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with it.
Pass to Walters. The shot, no good. Boston trailing. They swipe it. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Knicks lead, 84-81.
Brown against Bridges. They set the screen. Brown with the bounce pass. And he gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
1:09 left to play in the third. Brown against Bridges. Davis setting the pick for Bridges. There's the pass to Walters. Launches it. Boston grabs the miss. There's the dish to White. There's 42 seconds left in the third. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Brown with the bucket.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
DiVincenzo with it. On the wing, Davis. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Hauser. Horford high post. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Just 3 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Smith is out there with Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's McBride in at the point guard position. Walters guarded by Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smith. And it's denied. Here's Pritchard. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McBride, guarded by Tatum. McBride passes to Smith. It's good from long range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Knicks high, 87.
So it's the Celtics now. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Brown. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Brown against Anunoby. 18 feet out. Count the basket and the foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
What's up?
Free throw good from Brown. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to McBride. Outside Robinson. The pass to Walters. And Tatum over to help. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, Tatum with it. He kicks it to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pritchard. It's rebounded by New York.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Passes it to Anunoby. A 3-ball. The shot will not fall. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And how about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim.
Here's McBride. From past the arc. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Now timeout called by Boston.
Clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Here comes your Knicks City Masters, everyone. Get loud for them.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Hauser's checked in, and it's White in for Pritchard. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Listened in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Broke loose. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Anunoby. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that
First
shot.
team foul. OG Anunoby at the line. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. And the Celtics also making a change. Carter, he's checked in for Al Horford. He hits the second from the line.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Here's Hauser, defended by Hart. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Off the inbound, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. McBride passes to Walters. Now, here's Hart. Oh, good on the triple.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Outside, White. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Celtics lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's McBride, and finished off by Robinson.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Carter. Outside Tatum. Throws it down, JT!
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's McBride, light covering. Pass to Walters. Here's McBride, fires from deep. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Showing a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Knicks
Carter outside.
98-96.
Dishes it to White. Now the pass to Hauser. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Out to the wing. Outside White. To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions.
For your Knicks City Dancers, let me hear you once again.
For New York, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Davis. Down low. Porzingis with the block. Outside, White shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the New York Knicks. And here is DiVincenzo. Bridges outside. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. The 3 from Tatum. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Hart. Pass to Anunoby. DiVincenzo against White. DiVincenzo passes to Davis. Now, here's Anunoby. Tight defense on him. And he comes up with the deuce. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
White against DiVincenzo. Porzingis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's White. The Knicks pull it in. Bridges got his 4th rebound in this one. Davis with a screen on Brown. Bridges inside. Brown on him. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo has to be agile on the interior, and that time finds a way to get it done.
Now here's White. Outside Tatum. Over Hart. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Tatum.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Anunoby. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Anunoby kicks to Hart. A three-pointer off the mark.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Now here's Tatum. Through contact, Tatum.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
DiVincenzo against White. Left side, Davis. And Hart has it in the corner. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Now here's White. Got a piece of it. Brown outside. There's the triple. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul. Jaylen Brown at the line. He'll shoot 3.
Three shots.
Free throw good from Brown. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for the Celtics. And he sinks the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Here's McBride. White covering. Davis sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive. The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Now Tatum. The screen from Brown to take the lead. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's McBride. Davis, the pass to Walters. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one is on Holiday.
Walters at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Brown with it. Kicks it to Tatum. Shoots. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Fourth personal foul,
easy call.
13th. Jason Tatum at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
The Knicks with the lead. McBride passes to Davis. Here's Walters. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Now here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
2 minutes.
Outside, Davis. Inside, here's McBride, and he finishes nicely on the layup. McBride's got 8 here in the quarter.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that angle.
Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Porzingis inside. He's guarded by Davis. And Holiday kicks to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum no good. New York leading by 4. 1:27 left here in the 4th quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
4th personal foul. 13 foul. Anthony Davis at the line. 1 shot.
Here's Tatum. 1:21 left in the 4th quarter. Left side, Porzingis. Right the pass to Holiday. And Davis sends it back.
What an impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks.
Walters guarded by Tatum. Here's Walters. Rebound Boston.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Porzingis. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Derek White. 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul. Miles McBride at the line. 2 shots.
gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 7. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Your Knicks City Kicks.
Brown outside. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. 15 team foul. Miles McBride. At the line, 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
Big fans and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Dancer. Fans, let's hear it for your Knicks City Dancer.
Outside Tatum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And so Tatum nails them both.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Team is in the penalty. Miles McBride at the line, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Tatum's shot is off. And so they foul intentionally.
Kristaps Porzingis, 5th personal foul. Miles McBride at the line, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Tatum kicks to Porzingis, back to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. So it's New York picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin, here with AD. Hey, you guys seem locked in tonight. What was the key?
We came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Yeah, you certainly beat them to the punch, and you beat them on the scoreboard as well, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.